video than normal. I've mentioned multiple times about drafters.com, and I wanted to get a video out to you guys just to kind of show you everything that we can succeed with and everything we've done. So hopefully, guys, you've been listening to me. Maybe you haven't signed up yet. I want to show you what Drafters is. Now, I know telling people something and then showing them is a little bit different. So I wanted to show you this website. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I like it better than FanDuel and DraftKings. But it's a little bit cooler. I mean, it's got like kind of like Facebook. It's got a message board activity feed. You guys can talk. I just kind of want to show you everything first. So as most of you know, or maybe this is the first time you've been here, we've done pretty well on Drafters. So last Sunday, so a week ago from today, I won $1,000. I won this one, the Sunday Whale, the 24 of 40. Actually, can you guys see it? Let's see. Oh, you guys can't see the whole screen, huh? Well, on the right side, you'll be able to see it. I wonder why you can't. But there's different ones, and we'll show you. So just kind of looking at, so you can see my teams. You can see ones that are drafting, ones that are live, upcoming, and completed. So I want to go to completed and then full teams page, and I'll show you everything there. So let's see what we've got going on. If I open it up here, full teams page. Oh, now you guys can see it. Why? That's weird. So as you can see right here, no lie, last Sunday, the Sunday Shark, $1,000. I got first place of 40 for $1,000. Same day, so everything here was this from right here to right here. So won 1,000 in this one, didn't place in this one, didn't place in this one, won 42 in this one, got first out of 6, and won 300 in this one. So just looking at this, I wanted to show you guys and be able to kind of just show you what happened. So as you can see here, obviously that's us. 193.2 fantasy points. He had 191.1. Now this one wasn't the close one. Now he was already done. I was done and he was done at this. So I knew this wasn't going to change unless there was a massive scoring change where somehow they got 2 points. Well, 2.2 points. This one he had another one. So as you can see, it's a multi-entry lineup or GPP. You can see that he had 5 entries and they were $55 a piece. So just FYI. But looking at how they ranked, I got 15th as well. So I ended up at first place and 15th. We won $1,000. Even if I got second, it would have been 500 on a $55 buy-in, and I had 105. So I would have won 400. It's so easy, guys. So just looking, if you want to see, breaking down last week of how now you can use. So it's a little bit different. It's a snake style draft, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that when we do it. But looking at it, this is no one when you draft. So it goes in drafts of 4. So I drafted with 3 other people, and then out of those 4 people, you play against 40 people. So technically, someone else could have had Matt Ryan and Drew Brees and stuff like that. But super easy. It's super fun. I'm gonna after I go through the lineup, I'm gonna show you our articles work. So I drafted based on exactly the articles I put out at dailyrotohelp.com. So when I go to dailyrotohelp.com, I put out articles every week. So Tuesdays we put out waiver wire articles. Wednesday we put out Wednesday or Thursday we put out this article right here. This is obviously for week 4. And I'm going to go through this. This is the article we'll go through when I go live for the NFL video at 9 a.m. Central every Sunday. Then we have rankings and stuff like that. These are the articles I put out. I use those articles, I use our cheat sheet, and I build lineups on here as much as I can. Obviously, when you're drafting, you can't all get the same person. But yeah, so I wanted to go. I knew this would be a shootout. Last week, I knew exactly that Matt Ryan and Drew Brees, it would be an absolute shootout, and that's exactly what it was. So we saw they doubled their projection here, and he tripled his projection here. Both almost 400 yards. Yeah. So, loved Christian McCaffrey. He went off. He exceeded his expectation. Same thing with Kamara. I wanted to pair up at least one of each. So I got Drew Brees and Kamara. I know Michael Thomas would have been nice, but he was already gone. So if I'd had Michael Thomas, I would have dominated even more. But, I mean, both A.J. Green and Julio Jones both went out injured, so that didn't help. I still won, but, I mean, they got injured. That didn't help. Thielen was going very, very slow through them just getting absolutely dominated. Then he ended up getting 14 receptions for 105 yards, which is awesome. Julio Jones did get hurt. Jimmy Graham kind of underperformed, and Tevin Coleman underperformed a little bit as well. But I paired up Matt Ryan and Tevin Coleman, and I paired up Drew Brees and and Kamara. So that's kind of a strategy I would look at. Another one is we'll go through a strategy when I build it. Then I had Chicago's defense. They doubled their projections. Right, just a little bit over double projections. I was kind of scared a little bit. I mean, they did give up 14 points, but they got the 4 sacks and 3 interceptions. That definitely helped us big time. So that's just kind of where my head was at. The draft, let's see. And I'll show you that you can draft pretty much. Yeah, so I was 3rd out of 4 in the draft last week, and I dominated it in ours. So I went Kamara first, and then I came back around and got McCaffrey. So if you can get PPR, it's a PPR format now. They did update the scoring. So a lot of things can happen, but I absolutely love drafters. So they do headlines, so it kind of helps you out. They have a scoreboard here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into a draft and show you guys how easy it is. So when I say it's a snake style draft, it's like a draft that you do on Yahoo or you do on ESPN or I guess CBS. I don't really follow CBS, so I'm not 100% sure how it really works. So if you guys do follow it, it's probably pretty similar to it, I would assume. So looking at that, I just want to jump in one. So the difference is between like this and the other sites is you have to wait until it's filled. So I'm just going to jump into this one because once I join, it'll start. So when I join, you can even get a text message there, and it'll let you know when we go live or when the draft is starting. So it'll text you 2 minutes before the draft start. Obviously, you can do I'm ready, let's draft. You can do it that way. Anything like that. So, just heads up. So he already started. So we are starting here. And it gives you a noise. I am definitely going running back at all times. First and foremost, I need to do that. That's what I feel. So it's snake draft. So I draft here, and since it's a 2-man, it goes him, then me, then me, then him, then him, then me, then me. So it's snakes, just like normal. So I always go 2 running backs. I would love Kamara, but I wasn't first there. So it depends on who do you want here, who you think is going to do it better. I think Zeke is going to come back this week. They're going to need for him to dominate. So we'll see. Then that will bring us, I'm just showing you the exact draft, a full draft, so you guys can feel, so you have an idea of it. So when you sign up at drafters.com, use promo code DailyRotoHelp, or in the description of the video, I have the link for you guys that you can sign up. So you just go to Drafters, you can sign up at the bottom, promo code DailyRotoHelp, all one word, all lowercase, or if you use our link that is in the description of the YouTube videos, it automatically fills it in. If you use that link, you will get $10 to play with. You'll get 10 free dollars. You don't have to deposit anything at all, which is awesome. Because a lot of people, you have to deposit to get money. You don't have to here. You can immediately play it, which is completely awesome. So he's going all in on the Saints here. So I'm looking at wide receivers. I'm looking at, him against the Saints secondary, absolutely. And I want to go, so my strategy normally is 2 running backs, then my wide receivers, then maybe I'll come back and get a QB or a tight end. So I think both are going to be healthy, but I'm looking at Julio Jones here. And obviously it's a two-man. I mean, you're going to go live with you guys on Twitch once people start following, and we can watch football together for a little bit. So if that's something you might be interested in, maybe I'll do that today a little bit. We'll see. I play Fortnite as well, some stuff like that. So just a heads up on that. Any questions, you can always email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. You need to follow us on all social media, so facebook.com/fantasysportsguru22, Twitch is twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp, YouTube is youtube.com/dailyrotohelp. Our Twitter is @fantasyadvice22. I wanted to change it. They won't allow me to change it. For some reason, I don't know why he's not drafting. So it's your normal thing. You kind of got to wait. So I'm looking at my third wide receiver. Looking at here, I love Mike Evans against Chicago. I mean, he's 3 games, 75 fantasy points. It will depend on how Fitzpatrick does, but I think he's going to be good. Since he already did a QB, I don't have to worry about that. I can look at tight ends and see who dominates. So do I want to go Gronk? He did disappoint last week. He had, just looking at the news, which is kind of nice. I'm going to draft Gronk. Hopefully he has a better game against Miami this week than he did last week. Which, because Gronk had a bad game last week, that's why I won $1,000. So I'm okay with him having a bad week last week. This week I need him not to have a bad week. So then here I'm probably he might wait to take a defense. I'm obviously, if I can, I'm going to go Jacksonville, but he's not here. I'm wondering what's showing up for him since he's got a QB. It's probably going to so for some reason he's on auto draft. And hopefully it's not Jacksonville. I don't know what's going to auto draft here. It's going to be Jacksonville, I bet. Oh, he took James Conner. He's going to auto draft. So that is, I mean, if you're used to your season long, there's some people that, work or they miss the draft and they have to auto draft for some reason. You kind of got to get used to it. For some reason, he's going to auto draft the last pick. So hopefully it is not. I'm hoping it's not Jacksonville. I mean, if it is, it's no big deal. But I kind of hope it's not Jacksonville. So we'll see. If it is, probably go with Green Bay. Just looking at it, projected at 7.35. I mean, the projection is pretty much the same. He went Zach Ertz, so I'm going Jacksonville here. And then I'm going a QB. Do you think Aaron Rodgers can... I mean, he's got a bad leg, but he could still throw for a lot more. Phillip Rivers against San Francisco. I mean, Phillip Rivers had a bad game last game. Not a bad game, but he didn't have a huge game. But against San Francisco, he could have a good game. But do you go against Aaron Rodgers? I think I'm going to have to go Rodgers here. I mean, he is a stud. So the draft is complete. For me, anyway. Once he auto-drafts, he's going to auto-draft the defense. He's going to get, Chicago or whoever the second one is. So normally, this isn't... He gave up, though, because it's 11-cent entry fee. So they have small games. They have big games and stuff like that. So let's go back home. Let's check it out. Any questions you guys can ask, I will try to answer them. Let's see if I can bring this here. Actually, you can just find a draft. We can look at it this way. And with that, you can see everything that we have. So you can filter it out, obviously, with NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL. The NBA, I don't believe, there's nothing. They don't have any preseason contests, which is fine, because especially with the NBA, you never know what's going to happen, especially preseason, because it's crazy. I mean, I think they said Toronto, no guy was going to play like more than 4 minutes, whatever reason. But just looking at NFL, this is what we can play for Sunday. So the Sunday Splash, it's only $1 to enter. You can enter it 25 times. So if you sign up using Daily Roto Help as your promo code, you're going to get 10 free dollars. You could do 10 entries into this. So the difference is, like I said, with these big drafts, when you click on it, 0 of 4. So there's a total of 680 people that play. So you're going up against 680 people, but you're only drafting against 4 people. Because obviously a draft of 680 people would take till next Sunday to draft all of that. So there's a lot. I mean, you can make your own here. You can make your own tournaments like we did. We have one going on. Sunday Shark. This is the one that I won $1,000 on. It's $55 entry fee. $11. I mean, if you want to get your feet wet, you can do $11 entry fee. You can do $22. You can do $55. $109. There's a lot of things to go over. Hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you will go to drafters.com, sign up, use promo code DailyRotoHelp, all one word. That's all you need. So yeah. So, and obviously, as you can't see right now, but looking at, you can't see it on your screen, but you'll get a notification and you can swap your players out. You get 8 swaps. So if you draft someone that you didn't want to draft, or it auto drafted, and then you go back in, you can go swap them out, as long as you swap it quicker than the person that you're facing before they try to get it. So that's really all I've got, guys. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Again, we've won. I'll just show you real quick the different prizes that we've won. And I've showed you 1,000. I showed you last week's, but I haven't showed you everything. And unlike, you know, other sites that they're out there and they're not going to tell you about it, I see on Twitter, or I see on this site or that site, they don't show you everything. They just show you their winnings. And I promise you, no one wins 100% of the time. There's not one person that wins 100% of the time, because they would not be doing videos on YouTube. That is a fact. So just looking at this, like I said last week, we took home $1,342. I played baseball on September 17th, 120, 160 here. NFL week 2, 150 same day, so 210. 140, 100, 110, 115, 10, 20, 60, 10, 44, 15, 60, 20, 100. I mean, any sport we've dominated. Dominated here at the baseball for 100, 165.6 to 28.1. The thing I really like about this site, that the Sharks or the pros or whatever you want to call them, they haven't found this site yet. For whatever reason, you need to do it now before they start migrating over there and start taking the competition and the money and stuff like that. It's a little bit easier to beat people when they can't just mass enter lineups for everyone, because they have to draft against other people. And that's kind of why they stay away from this site. But if they decide they want to, if maybe FanDuel or DraftKings makes it, you know, harder to win money there, they might flock over here. So that's something to kind of pay attention to, guys. Look at that. If you have any questions about drafters, hit me up in the comment section, or definitely email me. I will hopefully be able to answer it as quickly as possible. So we're going to go live for football in about an hour and a half. Depending on how that works out, maybe we will watch some football together. I don't think I can legally I don't think I can show you guys the football on stream, but we can look at our lineups after everything locks. We can look at the lineups, where we built them, why we built them, watch some football together. You guys can listen to the football. We'll see. So if you have any questions, I am here to answer your questions. So if you have stardom, set'em questions for your season long, ask on Twitter at FantasyAdvice22. So yeah, so get ready, about an hour and a half. Come in with all of your football questions, and we will go over everything we can, about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if you guys have any questions, or if you guys, it's really powered by you. So the more questions you have, the longer it will go. So that is all I've got, guys. Good luck today with the NFL. And don't forget, guys, bring home that bacon.